You know that awkward moment where you're having a French conversation and you agree with someone and you want to tell them you agree with them, but the only word you can think of as an answer is oui. So all you're saying is oui to everything they're saying. Yeah, this is what we want to try to avoid with this video. So in today's lesson, we're going to learn 10 different ways to agree with someone instead of just saying oui, which is rather awkward after a while. And before we start, let me just say, if you can hear funny noises coming from behind me, it's probably my daughter. I put her down for a nap and she is refusing to sleep. So all we can do is do our best. One way you can agree with someone, and probably the most common, other than oui, is to say or to use the phrase être d'accord. So you would conjugate être and then use d'accord. Être d'accord means to agree. So you would say je suis d'accord if you want to say I agree. Je suis d'accord. I agree. If you want to specify who you agree with, so if you want to say I agree with you, then you would use avec, which means with, toi. Je suis d'accord avec toi means I agree with you. Je suis d'accord avec toi. And if you want to emphasize how strongly you agree with that person, you can use an adverb. Either you can use entièrement or you can use complètement. For example, je suis entièrement d'accord avec toi. Je suis entièrement, that's where you would put the adverb, d'accord avec toi. I totally agree with you. Or, je suis complètement d'accord avec toi. Je suis, adverb complètement, to emphasize how much you agree, d'accord avec toi. Which means I completely agree with you. Je suis d'accord avec toi. Je suis entièrement d'accord avec toi. Je suis complètement d'accord avec toi. So that's for je suis d'accord, I agree. Another way to say you agree is to use être du même avis. Être du même avis. Of course, you have to conjugate être first. So être du même avis means to agree or to be of the same opinion. Literally, it translates to be of the same opinion. So you can just say je suis du même avis if who you agree with is obvious from the context. Je suis du même avis. I agree, I'm of the same opinion. And if you want to specify who you agree with, then you would use que, and then followed by who you agree with. So for example, je suis du même avis que toi. Je suis du même avis que toi. I agree with you. I'm of the same opinion as you. And of course, if you're wanting to agree with someone, but you're in a formal context, instead of using toi, you would use vous. Je suis du même avis que vous. I agree with you. I'm of the same opinion as you. You would use vous in a formal context if you're referring to just one person, but vous also would refer to like several people. If you agree with several people, je suis du même avis que vous. A third way you can agree with someone, and this one is very related to the previous one we've just talked about, is être de ton avis or être de votre avis. To be of your opinion. Être de ton avis or être de votre avis, depending on who you're talking to and who you're agreeing with. So, for example, je suis de ton avis. Je suis de ton avis. There's a liaison there. De ton avis. You wouldn't just say de ton avis. You have to make the liaison. It's compulsory. Je suis de ton avis. If you're not very familiar with liaison and when you have to make them or when they're optional, or where you can't make them at all, I have 3 lessons on those subjects, compulsory, optional, or shouldn't be done kind of thing, which you can check out on my channel. Je suis de ton avis. I agree with you. And just like our first example, we can also emphasize how strongly we agree with that person by using adverbs such as entièrement or complètement. Je suis entièrement de ton avis. I am entirely of your opinion. I entirely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Je suis complètement de ton avis. I completely agree with you. Je suis complètement de ton avis. So again, the adverb after je suis. Another way you can agree with someone is to use penser comme followed by who you agree with. Penser penser comme literally translates to think like, but it actually means to agree with. So you conjugate penser, je pense, comme, and then who it is you agree with. So for example, je pense comme toi. Je pense comme toi. I agree with you. Literally, I think like you. Je pense comme vous. I agree with you as well, obviously depending on who you're talking to. Je pense comme lui. I agree with him. Je pense comme elle. I agree with her, etc. Penser comme, to agree with, to think like. So, little recap so far, we've said you can agree with someone in French by either using être d'accord, être du même avis, être de ton or votre avis, and penser comme. As usual, I forgot to mention at the beginning, I've made a PDF for you which you can download from the description. If you don't want to take notes, I probably should have mentioned that at the beginning. But if you would rather not have to take notes and you're worried you might forget what we've talked about today, you can download the PDF. Everything's there, including all the examples, and that way you can just concentrate on what we're saying without having to keep pausing the video. So those were the first 4. We still have 6 to go through. There's quite a few, but at least you won't feel awkward when you're having a conversation, because there is nothing worse. Even in your native language, sometimes you're like, hang on a minute, I keep repeating myself. The 5th way to agree with someone is to use avoir raison. Avoir raison literally means to have reason, but it translates to be right. So if you want to say you're right, you would say tu as, conjugating avoir, tu as raison. In most cases, you'll find that French people will simply say t'as raison. They'll kind of omit the you. They'll actually omit the you in speech. So if you want to sound more French, you can just say t'as raison. But obviously this is informal. So if you want to speak proper, in inverted commas, French, say tu as raison. Tu as raison. You're right. And again, we can use the adverbs if we want to emphasize that we strongly agree. We can use entièrement or complètement as well after tu as. Tu as entièrement raison or tu as complètement raison. Number 6, and you'll be happy to know this is probably the easiest so far as it's only one word. It is exactement. Exactement, which means exactly or precisely. So you can just say exactement on its own, which will mean exactly or precisely. Exactement. But if you want to, develop it a little bit more, you could say c'est exactement ça. C'est exactement ça. That's exactly it. C'est exactement ça. That's exactly it. Or c'est exactement ce que je pense. C'est exactement ce que je pense. With the gliding here, je pense. That's the way most French people would speak. Again, we talked about the difference between written French and spoken French in a previous video. Another way to agree with someone, and this works in exactly the same way as exactement, is to use the expression or the phrase tout à fait. Tout à fait. Tout à fait means absolutely or exactly. So you can use tout à fait on its own. Tout à fait, absolutely. You can say c'est tout à fait ça. C'est tout à fait ça. That's exactly it. Or you can say c'est tout à fait ce que je pense. C'est tout à fait ce que je pense. That's exactly what I think. Yep, she's awake. She'll have to wait a minute. We're nearly done. So, number 8. If you want to say to someone that they've got a point, you would use the expression ce n'est pas faux. Ce n'est pas faux means that's not wrong. But what it actually translates to really is you've got a point. You have a point. Or you're not wrong. So, again, if you want to say you have a point or you're not wrong, say ce n'est pas faux. Ce n'est pas faux. Or in more street, modern, the way that people actually speak way, that would be c'est pas faux. C'est pas faux. Because in everyday speech, people often, get rid of the ne of the negation. Ce n'est pas faux or c'est pas faux means you have a point, you're not wrong. Another way of saying you're not wrong is to use ne pas avoir tort, which means to not be wrong. Ne pas avoir tort. So avoir tort on its own means to be wrong, which is the opposite of what we talked about before, which was avoir raison, which meant to be right. But obviously if we're going to use avoir tort to be wrong, we need to negate that to mean that you actually agree. So that's why we say ne pas avoir tort, to not be wrong. And obviously you need to conjugate this phrase. So you would actually say, God, I made it sound overcomplicated, didn't I? Basically, if you want to say you're not wrong, say tu n'as pas tort. Tu n'as pas tort. You're not wrong. And if you only slightly agree with someone, then you could use complètement. Tu n'as pas complètement tort. Tu n'as pas complètement tort would mean you're not completely wrong. So that means you agree, but you have reservations. You only partly agree with someone. And number 10. Aucun doute. Aucun doute means no doubt. So you can just say aucun doute, no doubt. Or you can say sans aucun doute, without a doubt. So remember, if you want to be able to print out the written version of this lesson, click on the link in the description. You will be asked for your email address and then the PDF will be sent to you straight there. Okay? So that's it for me today. I hope you learned something from this video and I'll see you next time. Tu as bien dormi? Est-ce que tu as bien dormi? Tu vas te lever? Hein? Tu vas te lever? Ouais? On va aller manger? Oups. On va aller manger? Est-ce que tu as bien dormi, mon cœur? Oui, j'ai mis la lumière. Hein? J'ai allumé la lumière. Allez, viens, on va manger. On y va? On va manger? Allez, on y va. On y va. Bye bye.